Hey guys, what's going on? Point Fighter Radio, come on. We're doing a live show right now, so start sharing. Let's go. Come on in. Welcome to Point Fighter Radio. I couldn't wait till later on this week, so we're gonna talk about results. We got some issues we're gonna discuss. It's gonna be a great show. So come on in. Come on in. Let's go. We're gonna talk about, are face shields dangerous? Okay. Are they dangerous? You let me know. Give me your comments. Um, Comments, I could post them up on the live feed as well. So, what do you guys think? What's your take on it? Right now, we're going to start the show pretty soon. We're just going on the subjects. We also have, let's see, our face shields dangerous, and we're going to talk about judges should move or stay in place. All right, so I have my take on these things as well. I like to hear from you guys. Um, Point Fighter Radio is also growing. On Thursday, we're gonna have Luis Moralitos, right, from Guatemala, and we're gonna do a Guatemalan Point Fighter Radio show. Okay, so right now I'm just gonna go ahead and share. So you guys share too. We got a lot to talk about today on Point Fighter Radio, and we're gonna get the show started in a few minutes. So we're coming on a little soon today, daytime this time, all right? But we're gonna get into it and talk about results, the Blitz Mayan upcoming tournaments. I also have my other phone here. So in case I don't see your comments on the screen, I'm gonna try to catch them on here. So check it out. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna share it right now. I hope you guys are doing the same. Point Fighter Radio. We're about to start. This week we got another tournament coming up that we're going to be at as well. We got a bunch of tournaments coming up as well. All right, so here we go. Boom. Okay, well, all right. So we're going to be talking about, two things, right? Judges, should they move in place or stay? And we're going to be talking about, are face shields dangerous? And I have my take on that, on both of them, but I want to hear yours before we get on to it. All right. Before we move on to that, I want to congratulate all the Blitz Mayan winners. Brian Rodriguez won the whole thing. Great fighter. But a story of the event was Enrique from Guatemala. He fought really well. And it's funny because we had this talk. We talked about this, subject last week, where he's only 15 years old and he was fighting in adults. So he's from Guatemala, and I hear that he does well in Guatemala in adults too. And so he fought and he won. He beat he won the lightweight division, and he beat like all the top fighters, that were there. There was a lot of top fighters. Number one at the Blitz Mine. It was a big, a lot of talent there. You had people from KTOC, WKF. Venezuela was in the building. Damian Rodriguez which he's training them, most of them now. Samuel Oka, that just came from Venezuela. You had Hayabusa, John Caratulo, Brian. They did the training camp. It was good. It was a lot of fighters in that tournament. Velocity won the team fighting junior teams. Hayabusa won teams. But yeah, like I was saying, the big story there was this young kid winning. He beat John Caratulo twice because it's double elimination at the Blitz event. So, I had a great time at that tournament, and Brian is on fire. Brian Rodriguez right now, I would say, is in my top 10, maybe top 5. This guy's competing everywhere, and he's winning. He's winning. He's beating a lot of top fighters as well. So he will be up there as in my final power rankings of the year. All right. So that was last weekend. This weekend, we're gonna get on with the show real soon. All right, I need to promote these tournaments because they're great tournaments that you guys should go to as well. The Kick USA finals. It's this weekend. The International Martial Arts Festival is this weekend. It's on ESPN, so you can fight on ESPN. The U.S. Open is not the only event that's on ESPN. Okay, this tournament is, and they put the finals on there. There's a lot of fighting actually. I think there's more fighting on this one than the U.S. Open. So you got a lot of people don't know about it, but it's a great tournament. It's been around for years. I think I won the first time. It's been like 20 years. It's like the 20th year. And I think I won it the first year when it was a Crane Pro. Who remembers that? You guys remember that? The awards by Mini Queen. Great event. So see you guys there. It's in Orlando. All right. The Pan American Internationals. That's my dad's tournament, my family's tournament. I hope to see you guys there. It's 6A money, so $1,000 grants. All right, prize money. There's a runner-up prize money. It's a lot of money that they're giving out. Miami Beach. You know what else can you ask for? All right. They also got the Rolex watch. Mini Queens has the trophies. It's gonna be great. All right. KTOC Nationals is the same weekend, right? But on Sunday, Pan Americans is November 17 and 18. Make sure you reserve your room and register for these tournaments as well. K-Talk is in New York City. So it'll be cool to see, like I've been saying, someone go to Pan Ams and then go Sunday to KTOC and compete there. That'll be cool. I know there's people doing that already. So I heard flights are pretty cheap to leave Saturday night and you be there for the tournament on Sunday. So that could be a nice and exciting weekend. Point Fighter Radio will be there at both. All right. Tony Young National, year Nationals, December 1st and 2nd. He always has a great tournament. We'll have a live stream there as well. The Toronto Internationals, okay, it just became a NASCAR World Tournament. So next year, it's going to be a NASCAR World. Michael Politi does a great job with that event. He's got a ton of seminars. Ross Levine is one of them, a UFC fighter. It's going to be really good. Okay, and then to finish off the year with a TCK Winter Camp, Raymond Daniels is going to be there. Richard Plowden is going to be there. Jolly Tench is going to be there. Willie Hicks is going to be there. Ibby is going to be there. It's going to be crazy. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm looking at some, power. Let's go. Yes, I'm getting more comfortable with this. All right, so thanks, Joe Gamble. Power, baby. It was good to see you this weekend. I got this for you. Don't look. All right. Hey, Herbie, you're the best. You're the best. All right. Okay. And then, so some of the subjects here, I see Tony wrote. We're going to talk about some subjects. Now, if you have an event, Point Fighter Radio, okay, you can make it approved. You can make it a Point Fighter Radio approved event for next season. So make sure you guys get more information on that. 2018 is right around the corner, and I'm all about giving exposure to the competitors. All right, as well. That's what it's all about. So here we go. Let's see. ASG, great company, sponsor. What else can I say? Support a company that gives back. They were actually the first company that gave back gear company in the United States, right? Before them, it was nobody, right? Like before them, there was no gear companies sponsoring. ASG was started sponsoring, then Top 10 came into the mix. Then you have Hayabusa, you have Century, but before that, it wasn't around. So I like to think that Jason Chen started something and support companies that give back, that sponsor, because that's showing support, whether it's ASG or not. My company is ASG, and so support them. allstargear.net. All right, here we go. Face shields, are they dangerous? Are they dangerous? I want to hear what you guys have to say about this. It's pretty cool that this platform that I have now, I could also have people come on with me and do interviews. I could actually have 2 people come on at the same time. So it's pretty easy, and I've been testing it out. And there's actually a link. Let's see. I may try it if you guys want to come on with me. This is kind of like a test as well, right? Okay, let's see. I don't know if you guys could see that as a comment, right? I'm not sure if you guys could see that as a comment right now, but I guess if you click on that, you could just join us. I'll see you here in the green room and you could join us and talk to us. But yeah, face shields, are they dangerous? In my opinion, I think they're dangerous. I think face shields are dangerous, in my opinion, because especially this one that you see in the picture here with a plastic, I've seen it. People get punched and it just explodes and it cuts the face. Also, right here, the collarbone, I have students that they're wearing that one that moves, and it's when you get punched, it kind of goes like, it rams in there like that. You know what I mean? So I think it's dangerous, and in my opinion, it does more harm than good. I see more sometimes the shield come and crush in the face and the nose, Um, the thing about it is that people are used to it. Everybody in my school wears a face mask, but there's different kinds as well. There's different kinds. There's one that comes that it's attached to it and it doesn't move. I kind of like those better. There's also boxing helmets, right, where it has this that covers and then your right here is exposed, and even the padding is poofed out so it doesn't get to your nose. So I kind of like those helmets better than the one that just moves around. ASG just came out with a helmet as well. I'm sure you guys are familiar, but Jason Chen won't make the cage for it. He doesn't believe in face shields. All right, so they're actually, he says they're a liability, so he doesn't make them because of that. But I think it gives also a false sense of security, right? It's a false sense of security. You're wearing that cage, right? So you're thinking like, oh, I'm gonna fight. Like my kids are like that when they wear the helmets with the cage. They're like, I'm not gonna get hit, but then they still get hit. It still hurts. When you get hit in the head, it's still gonna hurt because your brain, you're getting rocked, right? So it's just a matter of getting cut. So you could get cut with a punch, or you could get cut a bloody nose with your fist. I rather get it with a padded glove than a cage that cuts me, plastic, But it's just so cemented into our society right now, and in the point fighting world, that all the schools are doing it. All the all tournaments are doing it. Most tournaments, like I know in NASCA, they enforce it, but NBL they don't enforce it. WACO doesn't enforce it. What are some other leagues that don't enforce it? I'm not sure, right? WKC doesn't enforce it either, I think, right? So some people are getting upset and they're just moving on with it. So what do you guys think about that? What do you guys think? Do you think it's dangerous? I think in a way it is. All right. Now, next topic. Judges, should they move or stay in place? All right. Let's see what Tony had to say. Thanks for tuning in, Tony. They should always move with the fighters, but don't be in the way. Don't get in the way. Yeah, I believe in that too, right? That's the issue that I have with that. Like, I saw at Diamonds, a judge get in the way of Jack Felton, and his point got scored on him, And I like that they're moving around, because you're kind of like moving around, but you also have to be aware of where you're at. You can't just be running into fighters, right? And also, I'm in the media. Not that it has to do with anything, but I hate when I'm recording and going on the live stream and a judge keeps getting in my way. I hate that. But but that's what made me think about it. Now, do you think you got a better vantage point if you're just in a corner and not moving, or if you're moving around? I think that if you're in a corner, I think you could see good enough. That's your angle. You know what I mean? I think that that's your angle, and that's where you're getting your perspective is coming from. So I think I'm cool with you just staying in place and just watching. When you're moving around, you're starting to look around and you're becoming like a fighter as well, and that could throw off your cause. You know what I'm saying? So I think that I say you stay in place, stay where you're at. All right. What do you guys think? Let us know. Let us know what you guys think, and that's pretty much it. Tomorrow we're gonna come on with or no, Thursday with Guatemala. We're gonna start getting some guests in here. Okay, so I'm pretty comfortable with the format right now, with this new format for Point Fighter Radio, and we're gonna have some guests. I want to try to get a debate show going on too, where it's three of us, right? I could be in the middle, and we can have two people debating things. I'll ask them some questions. So let us know who would you like to come on as a guest as well. And thanks for tuning in to Point Fighter Radio. This weekend we'll be at the Kick USA tournament, like I said. So there you go. Thanks for tuning in. A quick little show. And Power Baby. See you next time.